This is the Pitbull from H&R. It's a 1/10 scale brushless ready to run rally car. And it's what I believe to be the fastest 1/10 rally car that you can buy. And I've already used that statement in a title of the other version of this, which is the Evo. Over 56 mile an hour on 3S is definitely doable in the right conditions. The right battery, the right temperature, a long enough road to run it, and trying to get the tyres to hook up because they're quite soft. So although you may not have seen 56 plus from one of these, it's absolutely achievable. And I often call out people for speeds on the box, but with this H&R, I do believe that it has got that in it, and I can't remember the fastest I've got with one. Oh, we got full throttle then, after about 20 attempts. 53, yes. And in this video, I am gonna try and prove that box speed, but it's kind of irrelevant because I wanna make this even faster. I wanna make this 70 plus or even 80 mile an hour. And that's what we're doing in this video. Full throttle. Wow, that's fast. This chassis is really good. There's a couple of slight issues we'll talk about in a bit. Carbon fibre shock towers, it's got centre diff, it's very well built, it handles really well, and they make some amazing looking bodies, as you can see there. It's not licensed, but we know what it is, don't we? I do like a good looking rally car, and this is no exception. It looks really nice. It's kind of obvious what it is, even if it doesn't say it on it. Now, I'm not going to go too crazy with a review of this. I've done a review of this one. I've done a review of the FTX Mark II Escort version. Don't know whether I've done any more, but it's exactly the same. So if you want to see more in-depth stuff, you can go and watch them videos. I'll just give you a quick overview. So you get this nice chassis cover there, keeps all the rubbish out of it. You've got a 4000 kV brushless motor there. You've got a 60 amp ESC, 9 kilo metal gear servo, like it says on the box, carbon fibre shock towers, oil shocks that are always set up really nice. You've got some machined alloy on there. It's fully adjustable camber and toe. Metal chassis, nice wheels, rally block tyres. And like I've already told you, it has a centre diff. The diffs feel well tuned as well. The front feels really nice and smooth, and the rear feels just a little bit looser, which is a well set up car. Thicker at the front than it is at the rear. I don't know if it is, I haven't looked at the actual specs, but it certainly feels like it's a little bit thicker at the front. Metal drive shafts, bearings all round, and there's a couple of things to note, and the main one is it takes a shorty pack, like battery, so you're a little bit limited to space. We're going to change that, going to adapt it so it's a little bit more practical for what I need. And the other issue is it's got a habit of breaking the body posts. I've switched these out already to MJX ones. They're a little bit thicker, they're a little bit softer material, but the front ones are the stock ones. And I think the front ones are okay, it's just the rear ones. I've broken them and I've seen other people break them as well. So I've switched them out already. There's nothing else really to report on this that is bad. It does have an issue running 3S, that these tyres, they're quite soft, so it balloons the tyres. It's quite hard to handle. It doesn't have a gyro. It will probably have a little bit of a gyro by the end of this video. We're also going to change the wheels and tyres, but the first thing I'm going to do is just try and get that 56 completely stock running a 3S LiPo. We've had 4 days of great weather in the UK, and the minute I start this video, we got rain. Typical, isn't it? So I say I'm going to try and get 56 stock. I am going to do one thing, and that is to remove that receiver box and put the receiver on top of the servo on that little carbon bracket there, because what I want to do is get a battery sideways in there. This is the battery I want to use. It's a 3S Onyx. It's quite small and compact. It doesn't quite fit in as it is there, but this should give us enough oomph to get this up to, well, as close to the box speed, or, well, hopefully the box speed. So that's the first job I'm going to do. But it is still stock. I'm just moving it, just relocating it. Right, slight issue. Let me just take this off. The receiver box is incorporated on this side piece, so I need to get my Dremel out. There we go, problem solved. A little bit of dual lock in there, that will hold that in there tight. It's secure enough to stay in there if we have a bit of a crash. A lot of the time, when you crash anyway, it doesn't matter even if you've got battery straps on, they come flying out, so that is fine. And there's enough space for a full-size battery as well for later on in the video. Now I need to wait for the sun to come back out and, well, everywhere to be dry so I can see if I can get this to 56 mile an hour. Right, the first thing we've got to do is get this dual rate down. Look how quick and sharp the steering is. Super sharp. If I'm trying to do 50 odd mile an hour like that, it's just not going to work. But all stock wheels and tyres, apart from obviously shifting a few bits and pieces around to get them electronics in. There we go. Sounds super smooth. Right then, 56 plus. I'm not sure. Not with these wheels and tyres anyway. Give it a quick test pass. Oh, the curb there. It's a bit twitchy. I need to trim it up a bit. Full throttle. Curb. Definitely doesn't like them wheels and tyres at full throttle. Oh, 53 already. I need to just sort the tracking out. Sketchy, but that was full throttle for a little bit more time that time. There it is, 56. Fault. Certainly not easy about a gyro and then ballooning tyres. Still super smooth though. Right, final score, all stock. There it is, yeah, 56 again, bang on. Not 56 plus, although it might be 56.1. What is it in kilometres? 90. Bang on 90 kilometres an hour, which is actually 55.92. They're lying on the box, they're lying. It doesn't do 56 plus. Right, anyway, let's make it go even faster. Obviously, I'm gonna give it a little rip around stock before we go fast. And yes, we're at a skate park, but we're not here to do any backflips. We're here just to slide this thing around and yeah, see how it goes. I've changed the wheels and tyres. It's got the MJX stuff on it. These are off the recent MJX Mustang, but I think they come on all the others as well. They're like tarmac tyres. Whoa, very slippery on here. These tyres have got a pretty hard compound as well. It would definitely benefit from a gyro. Absolutely needs one. It's got too much power really to try and drive without one. I mean, you can drive it. I've turned the dual rate down. But yeah. Oh, I reckon we could probably get, oh here we go. Oh, this is how it starts. I'm not here to do any backflips. I reckon we could get a good transition across here. Just got to get the throttle right. Oh, he gets it perfect first time. Awesome. Oh, whoa. Right, anyway, I'm just going to run this pack down, slide it about a bit and have some fun. Well, my theory on the front posts not being the problem, yeah, I've broken them. We took quite a big nosedive. I didn't get it on camera because the camera was flat on the ramp over there. I was trying to get a nice slow jump over it and I went a little bit too hard. And we nosedived and it's broke both of them. So yeah, anyway, let's go get them fixed. I'm sure the MJX ones fit there as well, so we'll go and get them fixed, and then we'll see how fast we can make this thing. Right, so I've just fixed the front posts. The MJX ones do fit. They don't lock into the bottom the same, but you can tighten them up. I put a little bit of hot glue in the bottom just to keep them secure, trim the top, and they're fine. So time now to throw some new electronics in it, get a bit of a gyro on there, adjust the suspension. I'm going to lower it down a bit. I don't know whether I need to stiffen it. It might be all right. And then, yeah, and then we're going to send it. So I've just been through my electronics box and I've found a Copperhead 10 ESC and a nice Castle motor. Now, previously, when I've been making stuff go really fast, I've used the same motor, but I've used a 7,700 kV one. This one is 5,700 kV, so a little bit more than this. If you're not aware of what kV means, it basically means the amount of rotations per volt. So for every volt that goes through this, it's 5,700 rotations. So obviously the higher the kV, the faster it goes. The thing is though, if you start going too high with the kV, then you start to generate a lot more heat. And a lot of these motors, this one's probably only rated to, I'd probably say maybe 2S. It might be rated to 3S. I'll stick it on the screen what it's rated to, but we're going to potentially be putting 4S through that. So I've gone a little bit more sensible this time with the motor, and we've come down a little bit. It's still going to be faster than the motor in there because that's 4,000 kV. I might change the gearing. We'll see if the gear off of that fits. If not, then we'll swap the gearing over. But anyway, I'm going to whip the motor out, whip the ESC off, get all this fitted, and then we'll come back when I've done that. It's actually geared quite high anyway. That's a 19 on there. And if you look at the mount, and if you look at the motor mount, it's pretty much maxed out. We might be able to get a 20 on there, so go up one tooth, but it's probably pointless. It's better just to throw 4S through this rather than going up a tooth. But I was going for a specific speed, so if I'd got like, I don't know, 72 mile an hour and I needed 73, then maybe I'd go up a tooth. But we're probably just going to leave that 19 on there. Meshed it up. Going to get the top back on. You can see the centre diff there. Not going to do anything with that. And then the ESC. Oh, it might be nice to mount it at the back there to leave all this space free, but I don't know. I might put it back up the front actually. Anyway, let's get that done. Ever since I nearly burnt down my very expensive 10x10, I rarely turn stuff on now after changing electronics without the camera rolling because I didn't catch the fire. And although it was a little bit frustrating and it made a mess, it would have been good to catch it actually on camera. Right, gonna have to bind this receiver. I've got a gyro receiver in there now, just a Dumbo RC one, but it's got a gyro. Right, and then what we need to do as well, because it's a Castle system, is we need to calibrate the throttle. So make sure all my trims are right, hold it full throttle, switch it on. Done. Right, pretty simple to do. Now, let's make sure the motor's going the right way. Censored motor. No, we're going the wrong way. So because it's a censored motor, you can't just switch which way it goes. So we're going to have to go in to the program and swap it around to go the other way. Yeah, of course. But it sounds smooth. We're going the right way now. Listen to how smooth it is. Going to try it with the Rolalo wheels first because they're belted, and then I'm going to take some foams as well, so we might need to switch to foams depending on grip levels. I mean, on carpet it'll probably be fine, but out on the cold concrete might be a bit slippery. I love that sound, like that electronic sound. Should we lay down some rubber? Oh, so much fun. I just realised I haven't sorted the gyro out yet. Let's sort the gyro out and then I'll do that again. There we go. Oh, that's better. Now we got some control. Forget about speed. I think this thing's just going to be way better anyway with this setup. 3, 2, 1. That thing is fast. Right then, here we go. I haven't been to this road for a while. So first thing we're going to do, I've got that little 3S battery, in it. I've raised the suspension at the rear. We've lowered the front a little bit. Going to get it going straight. Oh, gyro wobble. Let's turn that down. Whoa, okay. This might be harder than I think. Let's give it a little test pass. So all that I've changed is obviously the electronics. So faster motor, everything else the same. That's full throttle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That wasn't full throttle. It was near the end. Let's try that again. It's quite a bit of play in that steering. That's what's stopping me from getting it to go straight. Full throttle, there we go. Yeah. It's like a lot of the others, you need it to get up to speed for it to get a bit more stable. That was a full throttle run, nice pull. That's got to be 65 maybe. This thing's going to be Larry on 4S. 66. Right, I'm going to make a few more passes. I want to get it dialed so it's going a bit straighter. What I'm going to do first, actually, I'm just going to tighten bits and pieces up on the steering and see if I can remove some of that play. Right, I've kind of got it going as straight as I can. There's just too much play in the steering. Look, I'd not really noticed that. There's a lot of play. That's definitely not helping at all. That's why it's wandering a little bit. I've tried tightening stuff, but doesn't seem to have made much difference. Anyway, we're going to put the foams on. I'm not sure these tyres, I keep sliding out with these tyres. So I'll stick the foams on, see how that works. If they're no better, I might stick these wheels back on, but let's set a target of 75 miles an hour. Squashed a big 4S in there. It is stuck in there with like the Velcro, and I've put a bit of tape just for good measure, but it should be all right. Motor's nearly cool already, so by the time we've got the wheels and tyres on, we should be good. Let's see what we can do. 4S, foams on. Whew. 75 target speed, and then maybe we'll claim that as the world's fastest 1/10 scale rally car. Full throttle. Wow, that's fast. I got a new game, new drinking game. For every time I've said fast or faster in this video, you need to take a shot. That was fast though. It's full throttle for a little bit. I'd like to get a longer run though. Definitely more grip and a little bit more stable with them foams. What was that? Have we beat our target speed? Did we beat our target speed? What? 83. Holy biscuits. Let's go again. I'd like to hold it a little bit longer. That was sketchy. Nice. That is the maximum I'm going to get out of that. Held that for a nice long time. Did we eke any more out of it? Oh, 85. 136 kilometers an hour. It hooks up really well. It's a bit sketchy when you just start it and then it hooks up and it just goes. Oh, I just gone onto the grass. No. Oh, that's way up there as well. Come on. Yep, I'm running. I don't run often, but today I'm going to run. I've already been to the gym this morning, so a little bit of extra exercise. Oh, I was able to reverse off. Idiot. It still sounds so smooth. Full throttle launch. Can't quite see the tyre marks. Whoa! This thing rips. Anyway, did we get any more than 85, or is that our final speed? Oh, there we go, 86. We got an extra mile an hour. Big crash. I was getting an onboard shot then. The camera went flying. I think the battery's come out. The second run of the day. I found a camera. Oh, I was lucky. It's got a case on it as well, so no damage. Battery out, but I think we're all good. Well, I've destroyed the tyres. Should we have a little 4S smoke show? Well, that's one way to remove the battery. Right, I think I might switch the wheels over, stick the 3S back in it, and yeah, just gonna give it another rip, I reckon, just to finish it off. Oh, look at that foam, that's definitely gone. It's a rally car, right? If I'm gonna call this the world's fastest rally car, I need to at least rally it, don't I? This thing's not seen any dirt so far on this video. Well, that's all about to change, because I'm going to give this thing a rip, and then we really can say it's the world's fastest rally car. 1/10 scale. Let's go. Right, I need to stop it there before I get carried away. This thing's still going and it's an absolute weapon with them rally tyres. I need to quit while I'm ahead. Quite often I'll just keep running and running and running, and then yeah, destroy stuff, or I don't know, get it like submerged. But this thing's still ripping, absolutely ripping on 3S with this castle setup. Super smooth. And I don't even think them tyres have been blown off the rims. It all sounds still in one piece. What a little ripper.